Live from the French Quarter, this is Eyewitness Morning News.
Thanks, Eric. Well, in the first few months with a new baby, all parents really want, besides a healthy child, of course, is a good night's sleep. But before you can nod off, your baby needs to fall asleep first. And that's not always easy to get them to do unless you know how to create a safe, comfortable place. Here with some tips on that and talk about the very serious issue of sudden infant death syndrome are Jill Serpas, a clinical nurse educator at Touro Infirmary, and Janie Kelly, a contributor to the New Orleans Moms blog. So thank you, ladies, for being here this morning. And this is so true. It's the #1 complaint you hear from all parents: I cannot sleep. So the baby has to go to sleep first. You all have come up with a series called Rest Assured. Talk a little bit about that, Janie.
Yeah, we partnered with Touro Infirmary, and all of the contributors on the New Orleans Moms blog wrote different posts about issues that we're dealing with or we have faced, and it includes things like transitioning your toddler to a big kid bed, or different sleep training methods that were utilized that were effective in the households of our Moms blog contributors, and also you know, putting the baby in a crib to sleep the very first night versus allowing your children to co-sleep with you, and then also some safe sleep tips.
All right, some great advice there. And you've got a little friend with you. We should introduce. Does he have a name?
It's my daughter's baby doll. Her name's Dora.
Adorable. Okay. And so, Jill, talk a little bit about sudden infant death syndrome, because we've talked about helping babies get to sleep in the proper way so that the parents can sleep. But there really is a bigger purpose, because SIDS is connected to sleep in some way, right?
It is. SIDS, this is what's important. SIDS is the leading cause of deaths in infants in the United States. And it's the infants between 1 month and 12 months of age. These babies have a significant better chance of doing well if they are placed on their back. Louisiana has the highest incidence of SIDS across the nation.
And do we know why?
We do not know why, but we also have some other facts. African Americans are much more likely to die of SIDS than white infants. And actually, American Indians have the highest incidence of any group. It's very interesting. Another important fact is, and what we try to teach our parents when they leave the hospital, before they leave the hospital, because we're dealing with a whole culture here and a whole experience of their parents, and we're trying to teach them, put your baby back to sleep, on their back to sleep. Also, we tell them, make sure the crib, that there's no extra bedding, toys, pacifiers in the cribs. We don't want to see that anymore. It's pretty, it was cute, but we don't want to see it anymore.
Help the baby. All right, some very important facts there. Yes. Now let's get back to little Dora, because you have the ABCs of safe sleep for babies.
Yeah.
So let's go through those quickly. What is the A?
You know, I think it's important, like Jill said, is to stress to all caregivers that take care of your baby to know these ABCs. And ABC is simple. A just means alone. A baby should sleep alone in a safe sleep environment, not co-sleeping.
And this is from the minute it comes home, because you see sometimes people with little babies even letting them sleep on your chest. Not a good option?
Yeah, it's not a good option.
Okay.
If they fall asleep on your chest, put them in their own safe sleep environment.
All right, and then B is one we've talked about already. Baby has to sleep on the back.
Yep, unless you know, a doctor tells you for a different medical treatment or condition you want to sleep a different way, the safest place for a baby to sleep is on its back.
All right, and then C, put the baby in the crib.
In the crib or a safe sleep environment, and like Jill said, she already touched on, no bumper pads, they're pretty, no stuffed animals, they're cute, and no blankets. If you have a baby in a one-piece sleeper or a sleep sack, that's enough. And I just like to say safe, you know, simple is safest.
I love that. Get rid of the frilling, cute, and be safe. Well, thank you, ladies, for this important advice today. To learn more about the Rest Assured You Are Not Alone sleep series, or to join the NOLA Moms blog, we've got a link on our website. Just go to WWLTV.com and click on Links on 4. There you can find information on sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS, as well as other safe baby sleeping tips.